Good morning. Let's start with the centering in this chair yoga class. So find yourself a nice, comfortable seat. Settle your buttocks into the seat and inhale tall. Or sit with your ears over your shoulders, over your hips. Your legs coming straight out from your hips. Knees and feet are parallel and hip width apart. We're going to start with the centering. So if it feels okay to you, close your eyes. Become aware of the sounds as far away as you can hear them. Bring your awareness into the room. Notice the sounds in the room. Bring your awareness closer and notice the effect of the room on your body. Perhaps you feel air against your skin. Feel the clothing against your skin. Bring your awareness inside, and perhaps you notice the sound of your stomach. Maybe you are digesting your breakfast, or the sound of your breath, the movement of your breath in your chest and belly. As you notice your breath, notice the quality of it, the texture of it. Notice your thoughts and just let them move through your mind like clouds scudding across the sky. Bring your awareness to your heart. Notice the feelings that are showing up for you today. And know that feelings move and change every 90 seconds, as long as we don't hold on to them. And notice the silence deep underneath, supporting all of these external experiences. Allow an intention to form for today's practice. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes if you like, or keep them closed. We'll go into some sun shining breaths. Inhaling the arms slowly out and up. Exhaling, open. Draw the belly in. As you breathe deeply, fill the breath all the way up to the collarbones. As you exhale, release the breath from the chest, the rib cage, and draw the belly in. Let each breath get slower and deeper than the one before. We'll do one last slow, deep breath. Getting as big as you can. And then letting everything go. And just stop and notice how you feel. Let's move the head and the neck, starting with a little figure 8. So making an infinity symbol with our nose. Let's go back the other way. And come to stillness. Let's squeeze everything up towards the tip of the nose, scrunch up your face. And release. Inhale. Scrunch. And release. Inhale. Scrunch. And release. Let's do a lion's breath. Opening the eyes wide, the mouth wide, tongue sticks out, the claws spread, feet press into the earth. So even the legs are engaged. Inhale. Relax, breathe, wet your tongue. Inhale. One more deep breath in. And let the practice go and notice the after effects. Let's take one arm up overhead and touch your ear, and then gently tilt your opposite ear towards your shoulder. Release, come back to center. Take the other arm up and over, touching your ear, and then the opposite ear comes towards your shoulder. Release back to center, sitting up nice and tall, rotate your head, looking all the way around, find a spot on the wall behind you, stretching your eyes, and then blink your eyes to relax them as you come back to center. Inhale tall, exhale twist. Look behind you as far as you can. Blink your eyes, come back to center. Inhale tall, rotate your head. Notice if you can go a little further with your neck and your eyes. Come back to center, blinking and softening the gaze. One more time, rotate. And back to center. Let's lower the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the chin up. And lower, stretching the back of your neck. And inhale, stretching the front of it. One more time. And back to center. Let's inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale. With each breath, take more time. Squeeze, hold, exhale. Squeeze it out. Inhale. Last one, make it as long as you can. Deep breath. Hold it. Just don't get dizzy. And let's take one arm across the body. Give it a hug in. Take a deep breath, get tall and twist. Inhale back to center and down. Inhale the other arm up, hug it in with your opposite arm. Stretch up tall, pressing into your feet and twist in the direction your hand is pointing. Inhale back to center and release. Let's bring the elbows to the side of the body, hands out like you're holding two trays. Going to bring those hands in and out. Squeeze the shoulder blades, proud chest. Hands in, elbows press. Spine is long. Legs are engaged, feet pressing into the earth. This time we're going to inhale the arms up overhead. Bring one elbow down. Stretch over. Inhale back to center. Exhale the other arm down and stretch. Inhale to center. Arms overhead. Exhale, arm down. Inhale, stretch over. Exhale, back up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, up. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, stretch. Back to center. Inhale, up and down. And relax, take it in. Come into an easy spinal twist, one hand on your leg, one hand on the chair. And slowly untwist. Bring the other hand across, other hand on the side or back of your chair. And inhale back to center. Take a nice deep breath. Let's stretch one leg out with the toes pointed. Then we're going to lift the toes up and flex the foot. Slide the leg back. Stretch the other leg forward with the toes pointed. Feel the stretch in the front of your ankle. Lift the toes up. Flex out through the heel. Slide the leg back in. Slide the first leg forward. You notice we're also working our knees and our hips a little bit. Slide that leg in. Slide the leg forward. Point the toes. Big stretch. Pick the toes up. Feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Slide back in. Slide forward. Lift up. Slide back in. Slide forward. Lift up. Slide back in. Come up onto our toes and we'll circle our ankles. Notice again, we're getting a little bit of knee and hip action in here as well. Support with your core. Let's circle back in the opposite direction. And down. And one of my favorites, stepping over the barrel. We're going to step up and back. Stepping up. Point the toe, toe lands, foot lands, point, come back, whole foot lands, starting with the toe. Toe, heel, lift up, toe comes down, heel comes down, lift up. So opening the hip, a little bit of knee, some foot action here as well. Two more. Strengthening our quadriceps and a little bit of core work. And take a moment to compare how the two sides of your body feel. And let's step over barrel the other way. Toes to the floor, ball of the foot, heel, coming back up, toe, ball, heel. And back to center. Let's bring the hands to the chair and we'll windshield wiper the knees. Bringing one knee down and then the other. You can get a stretch in the front of your thigh. Just do what your body will allow. And come back to a seated position. Walk your toes together. See if you can bring the toes and the heels together, the knees pressing back. Sit up nice and tall. So your feet, your toes are on the floor, but the balls of the toes are touching, the heels are touching. Relaxing the shoulders and lifting up through the front of the body. Feeling a nice stretch in the inner thighs. And let's bring the legs back together and we'll come to standing. And stand behind your chair, holding on with 2 hands. Take a moment to find Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to work on our feet here. We're going to lift up the toes and spread them wide and place them back down on the floor. We're going to do some walking, lifting one heel and then the other, coming up onto both toes. So one knee is bent, we're up on both toes. The other knee is bent as the heel comes down. So we're walking in place. Belly lifted, abdominal floor lifted, sternum lifted, corners of the mouth lifted. Shoulders relaxed down and back. Taking a little walk here. If you want to go faster or slower, feel free to change the pace, whatever works for you. If you don't need to hold on to the chair, maybe one hand can move with your walk. And you can change, and then the other hand can move as you walk. And let's come onto both toes again, lifting up nice and tall, find your drishti. And if you want to balance, maybe with one hand or one finger. And down, good job. Shake it out. We're going to continue working on our legs here. We're going to step one leg back with the heel off the floor. Stand up nice and tall. And as we bend the front leg, we're going to press the back heel into the earth. Ooh, feel that lovely stretch? So we're in warrior one basically. Straightening both legs, bending the front knee, and pressing the back heel into the earth. Inhaling up. Exhaling, press the heel down. Maybe it makes it to the floor, maybe it doesn't. You may need to change the length of your stride. Play with that. One more stretch down. And straighten up. And let's bring that leg back in. Wow, notice the difference in the two sides of your body. And send the other leg out with the toes on the floor, the heel up. Standing nice and tall. And we're going to bend the front leg and press the back heel into the earth. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the front knee, press the back heel down. Inhale. Exhale. Press the heel down. Lovely stretch in the back of that calf. One more time. Inhale down. And back to center. That brings a lot of energy into the legs, doesn't it? And since we sit a lot, it's really good to do. We're going to do another variation here. I'm going to step the first leg back, but we're going to keep both legs straight and the feet flat on the floor. And then we're going to bend the front knee and the back knee with the feet flat on the floor. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Press that back heel into the floor and straighten. Bending both knees and straighten. Bending both knees and straighten. So you're working a different part of your leg here. The lower calf rather than the upper calf. And you're probably also feeling it in your quads. So we're bringing energy into our legs. So good for us, especially those of us who sit too much. Bring that leg in. Wow, feel the difference. Feel that leg is so energized. And we'll step the other leg back, stepping as far back as you feel comfortable so that both feet are on the floor. Take a deep breath in, exhale, bend both knees, pressing your back heel into the earth and straighten. Bend straighten. Breathing with the movement. And straighten. 2 more. And step back to your chair. I'm going to stand next to my chair, but you can stand behind it. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Now I'm going to work the inner part of the body. So I'm going to stretch that leg out to the side and bring it back in. So you could be holding the chair in front of you. Toes are pointed forward, very important. You may not get as high. The toes are pointing forward. Inhale, press into the standing foot. Bring the other leg out to the side. One more. And change sides. So you're behind the chair, you don't need to move, but I do. Okay, so the other side. Find your Tadasana, finding your drishti, and with the toes pointed forward. Inhale, lift. Hips are level and steady. Inhale, lift and lower. Core is supporting you. Remember not to rotate the leg out. Keep the toes pointing forward. 3 more. Good job. Shake it out. We're now going to try a balancing pose. Again, you can be behind your chair and bring that leg out. And if you can, star. I'm sorry, is this one? Yeah, twinkling star. There it is. It's opposite arm and leg up. And toes pointed forward. If you need to hold on to the chair with one hand or both, go right ahead. Twinkling star. Perfect thing for this time of year, right? And then, good job. Shake it out. And we'll do the other side. So find Tadasana, find your drishti, leg come down to the side. And again, this could be your pose holding onto the chair or opposite arm up and down, twinkling star. And down and shake it out. Good work. Oh my goodness, good work. Let's come back onto our chair. And we'll do some more spinal work. Sitting up nice and tall. Do some cat and dogs. Let's just round back. Inhale, shoulders back, chest lifted. Looking up to the sky. Exhaling, rounding back. Inhaling, open. One more. And come back to stillness. I'm going to share with you something a little esoteric. It may not work for you if you're not into energy, but in yoga, we know that we are energy beings and that the energy underlies all of the physical manifestation. So I'm going to offer you this piece, and if you're sensitive to energy, you'll get it. And if you're not, doesn't matter. Remember we did a little infinity with our nose earlier in class? Well, infinity is a powerful energy symbol. And because we're working on legs and hips and feet today, our lower body, because we sit so much, I'm going to teach you an energy technique to help with the stagnation in the lower part of your body. Sitting in mountain pose, supporting with your core, imagine drawing an infinity symbol starting at the top of your crack, right at your buttocks. It comes up over your left buttock, down under your left buttock, crosses right at the crack, up over your right buttock, down under your right buttock, crosses at the crack. So mentally draw that image of the infinity symbol moving up and down over the lower back, moving the energy that can be so stagnant in this part of our body when we sit so much. And let's add a little movement to that. Let's shift our weight to one buttock and shift our weight to the other. So as the infinity goes up and over, you're shifting to that side. Coming to center point, as the infinity goes up and over, you're shifting to the other side. So you're sort of making the infinity symbol with your torso. Imagining that infinity energy moving, releasing stagnant energy in the lower part of your body. This is good for constipation, for lack of circulation between the body and the torso and the legs. And come back to stillness and just continue with that image if you like. Let's bring the hands underneath the legs. I'm going to stretch out both legs. If that's too hard for you, just stretch out one leg. Sit up nice and tall and holding with the abdominals. Just going to do some strengthening here, abdominal strengthening. If you're doing one leg, I'll tell you when to switch. We'll hang out for about a minute. Still drawing that infinity line around your buttocks. If you're only doing one leg, please switch legs now. And release. Take a breath. We're going to do eagle pose. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale the left arm down, bring the right arm inside. You can hold shoulders or arms cross and touch. The elbow that's on the bottom, that foot is going to cross and squeeze the legs together. If you want a little more challenge, lift the legs up and squeeze them together. You can continue making the infinity sign. We're kind of making two infinities with our arms and our legs as well. Then we're going to hang out for a while. So if you need to put your feet on the floor instead, do that variation. One more breath. And release. Uncross your legs. Inhale up. And down. Remember which arm was on top. Inhale up. You'll be bringing your right arm down first. Left elbow comes inside. Either hold shoulders or palms cross and touch. The elbow that's on the bottom, that's the ankle that comes in front, squeezing your legs together, or straighten your legs out and squeeze. Deep breaths, looking through your arms. So we're making an infinity with our legs, an infinity with our arms, and imagining drawing an infinity around our butt. 2 more breaths. And release, uncross your legs, inhale up. And down. Let's do a little counter stretch. Let's bring the hands together and press them back overhead, palms pressing together, elbows lifted, chest proud. Deep breaths. Probably feel an intense stretch in the front of your arms here, your triceps. And release and bring your hands behind you. So 3 choices here. You can cross elbows and hug. You can come into Yoga Mudra if you have room in the back of the chair, or just grab the back of the chair. Lift your chest and arch back. Keep pressing your feet into the floor. The legs are active. Top of the sacrum is pressing forward into your body. Spine is pressing upward into your heart. Your shoulders are pressing back. You can keep your head upright. If your neck is unhappy, reaching backwards. Inhale up. Let's roll over and just shake out like a rag doll. Just let your body shake out. And shake your head. Shake from side to side. Shake your shoulders or your arms. And then when you're ready, just come to stillness and just hang over. If you want a little more pressure, interlace your hands and let them rest on the back of your head. You're not pulling, you're just encouraging your body to stretch. Keep the legs parallel and active. If this is too much, just have your hands on your legs or the feet. Bring your hands to your thighs and roll your way up slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Bring your legs together, and again, we'll cross the right ankle over the left. Bring the hands together and slide down the outside. You can stay here or open that top hand, coming into a nice spinal twist. If that's not good for your shoulder, you can just have your hand on your sacrum to help you twist. And come on back to your starting position. Inhale, slide up. Uncross your legs. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Cross your ankles the other way. Bring your hands together and slide them down the outside of your legs. Elbow presses into the knee. You can stay right here or inhale your top arm up into a twist. If that's not good for your shoulder, place your hand on your sacrum. Use your bottom arm against your leg to help you twist. Inhale that arm back down. Inhale back up. Uncross your legs. One more deep breath in. Draw that energy into your heart. And sit back in your chair for Shavasana. Let your awareness travel through your body, softening any tense places. When you're ready, slowly bring some movement back into your body. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you're feeling alive and well. Namaste.